Hey everyone, Christine Maggi here, aka Design Gal. Thank you for checking out this video. This is sort of a follow-up to my last video where I talk about UI specific tools for 2018. This one's on UX tools. These are tools that I personally use, recommend, or are very popular in the field. So here we go. Probably the most popular UX tool you can buy at almost any store. What is it? Sharpies and sticky notes. Seriously, these things you can do so much with. They're great for jotting down quick ideas. Because they're movable, you can sort of rearrange things, you can test people with them, you can come up with ideas and group ideas together. There are so many ways to use sticky notes for UX. Google it, you will find plenty of design exercises you can do. So it is always important to have some of those on hand. Different colors helps also, so get you some of that. A huge part of UX design is information architecture, and there are several tools that I really like for this. One is called Xmind. You can actually download it for free. I believe it's PC and Mac, and you can use it to make sitemaps, make user flows, workflows. Another one I really like is called Meister, which is very similar to Xmind. It's not quite as feature-rich and customizable, but one thing it does have over Xmind is that you can actually use it in the browser and collaborate online with your teammates. So I can add someone to the file and they can work on it with me. Now there is another one coming out very soon. Part of it actually launched already, called Whimsical. I'm really excited about this as far as user flows and workflows. It's just very well designed. It looks nice. The interface is really nice and modern, and that appeals to me as a designer. So really excited about that tool and can't wait to see how it actually works out in my day-to-day job. All right, so a lot of UX is researching, documenting what you learn, pulling data together, analyzing data, and there are several tools that I really like for this. One is just Google Docs. If you haven't used Google Docs, it's basically a Word document, but since it's online, you can collaborate with other people. So you can both work on a document at the same time. You can leave comments, you can have detailed notes. They're just very useful in terms of having living documents instead of saving a file, emailing the file, making changes, sending it back. All that is sort of eliminated with Google Docs. Same thing with Google Sheets. So this is basically a spreadsheet program like Excel, except it's in the cloud, it's online, it's collaborative, all those things. Once again, the newest tool I'm trying out for this is called Airtable, and I've actually heard more and more UX designers use it. It's basically an Excel spreadsheet, only a million times better. You can add photos, there's a lot of filtering and sorting options, you can add all kinds of tags, all kinds of additional information that you don't get in just a single cell of a Excel spreadsheet, for example. You can add a lot more information, which means you can sort it by a lot of different ways and see your data in a way that makes sense and is most useful to you. Not to mention you can use it for just about anything else in your life. If you like sheets and organization and systems and lists, good tool. All right, as far as user research and testing, there are so many tools out there, some specifically built for user testing, some are not. Since there's so many ways you can research and test, I don't have a comprehensive list, but the ones that I do use and like for card sorting, for example, Trello is really useful. You can get a free version. Trello is just good for organization in general, for simple lists. I do like it for that. There is a tool specifically for card sorting called Optimal Sort you may want to check out. If you are making a survey to get feedback, you can use Typeform, which has a nice interface, really good experience. SurveyMonkey also. I think both of those have free options. For wireframing, which I covered some of this in the UI tools video, but I love UX Pen. You can also use Sketch. A very popular one is called Axure, which has a lot of features. I have used it in the past, but for me, it's just a little too complicated. I'd rather have something as simple as UX Pen. I just find I'm more efficient there. Either way, these are great tools. They're very popular and they'll help you get a wireframe out really quickly. A couple additional user testing tools. I really like Envision. You can put up a clickable prototype of your design in Envision. You can send the link out to someone. And if you pair that with like a screen recorder or like an online meeting where you can record the meeting, You can hear what they're saying as they're using it. That can be super insightful just to see and hear how a user is using your design and if they find it intuitive or not. Another really popular one is usertesting.com. While this is expensive, it can be very helpful for your company to sort of invest in because you can get really specific targeting to the type of person that you're trying to go after. You can have moderated or unmoderated tests. It's just all around a great tool. If you want to get into heat mapping and analytics, Google Analytics is great. There's also something called Hotjar that's very popular. And there are honestly millions of tools out there for these things, but these are sort of the ones that I hear a lot about and I use a lot. I love collecting tools and resources, and I always try to be the most up-to-date as possible. If there's anything that can make me more efficient or work better in my workflow, I'm all about it. In the future, I'm hoping to have a sort of living list of my favorite tools that you can access. Check back for that at some point. I do hope to update this every year, and so next year we'll see if there are any other tools that have popped up that really rise to the top. Otherwise, that is all I have for this video. This is part of my series on getting started in UX. I've got a lot of great info to share with you on that. I've gotten so many questions on, I just want to get started in UI UX. I want to be a product designer. I'm absolute beginner. Help me. And so these videos are really for you, and I hope that they're helpful in sort of steering you in the right direction so you can go on the path and join this wonderful industry. So if you want more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or follow-up. I'd love it if you give this a thumbs up. And that's all I got, so I'll see you next time.